Okay, so this is the other semifinal. The first game out of the best of three, we have Audius, the red Terran, here in the 6 o'clock spawn position of daybreak. And at about the 1 o'clock spawn position, we have the blue Terran, Gorman. T versus C, best of three. This is game 1. So we'll soon see how this goes on. T versus C can be a little boring. Can also be a little harsh as well, so we'll see which way wants to go. These are players in the EU, so I apologize. We do have the supply depot coming down for both. Garmin is a little bit ahead on his supply depot, so we'll definitely see how that goes. They're just building their supply depot right close to their minerals so they can get back to work, or that they can build their barracks as well. So you can see that Audius is building his barracks. It looks like Gorman is very similar, so actually the styles seem to be pretty similar right now. I don't see really too much of a difference right now. You can definitely see that just continued SCV production at this moment, and just building. Now we do have a gas coming down for Audius, so we're probably going to see a 1 Rax gas expand. That would be my assumption. We'll definitely see if that holds true. No gas yet for Gorma, so you can definitely see that, and that'll obviously let him tech as well. Get his combat shields, his other things that you need as Terran. Orbital is done as well, so Orbital is coming down for both right now. Not done for either one yet, but Orbital is coming down for both. We do not have any gas yet by Gorma at all. However, Audius does have his gas beforehand. So you can see Mule being plopped down. We do have a expansion coming out for Grumman, so he's gone for 1 Rex gasless FE. If you don't know what an FE is, that means fast expand. That's what that means. We do have another supply depot right now coming down, and the General Marines coming out to definitely defend this secondary base that is natural. And you can see Audius is going for his second as well. So Audius is also getting his second. STEM is being researched right now. So definitely early STEM could definitely help you as well with the opponents. And you can definitely see the barracks is coming through right now. And you can see okay, back to the game here. I just had to adjust my screen, apologize, but that we do have 2 additional barracks coming out right now. So Audius will be sitting on 3 barracks, and we already have 3 barracks here for Gorma as well. Now Gorma is getting his tech lab as well, so that he can definitely get his STEM, and that looks like what they're doing now. Why not combat shield first? I always thought Terran versus Terran, it's combat shield first, but I guess I was never that good at Terran. So we do have the 3 continued racks just pulling out the range right now. We do not have any reactors as yet. We do have an early factory coming down for Gorma, so factory is coming down first. STEM will be done in about like 20 seconds for Audius, so will I give him an advantage? We'll definitely have to see. Continued mining here by both groups. As you can see, We do have a reactor here on this barracks, so we can pump out 2 Marines at once. And we're going to have another reactor there, so he's going to be able to pump out 4 Marines at once. Yet we have no reactor here by Goma at all. Instead, he decided to pump that gas into an early factory. Even though Audius was ahead on the gas because he got his gas first, you can see he's going for a third gas. So we do have a total of 3 gas right now. We do have a Ghost Academy, and we have a third being planned as well. We don't have any factory as of yet, but a third is being planned, being in the works right now. We'll keep an eye on why you would want Ghost. We're going to see hot swap probably with the factory. We're going to see reactor on that, and he's probably going to take the starport and swap it so he can get the early medevacs. So definitely, we're seeing a missile turret being put up by Groma, and he is putting his factory over here so that he can get his siege tanks. Would be what I'm going to assume is he's doing. And we see a reactor coming out here, and we see another reactor going on over there. So now he's able to pump out 4 Marines at once as well. Supply seems to go to in favor of Gorma. The supply lead is kind of. Now we do see a Marine Marauder force here moving out. Basically, maybe checking timings to see if there is a third. Let's see where these groups are going. They're going to take this tower. Just grab it. But we do have also a good Marine force for Goma, and you have to remember he has medevacs too. So we'll soon see what happens here. We do have an SUV traveling. That's interesting. SUV traveling in medevacs. I've seen that. Let's see what to do over here. So we'll soon see here. I think the Audius is behind, like in the production. That's for sure. He is coming out with additional bunker here, so he really wants to defend himself. I can see the continuous Marine production right now. He is getting siege tank. He will get siege tank. So siege is being upgraded. You can see missile being in the works right now, but the Audius should defend that, and he does. So he was able to defend it because he had a bunker. But we do have a nuke, and are we going to have nuke play? That's going to be the question. We do already have +1 for the Marines for Garma, but we do not have +1 as of yet. He's coming out with also +1 armor, and Audius is just getting his, or just finishing up his +1 as of right now. Continued production at this point. You can see that tank is coming through for Audius. He did not get siege though, so he will not have siege first. You have to remember that Gorma has his siege first. How that will have an effect, we'll have to see. That Marine Marauder force get taken care of, but Gorma did lose his tank. So we'll definitely see how this wants to go. You can definitely see the continued production of tanks. SUVs also get his armory, so he can go up in his upgrades. He does have a double engineering base, so he's going for his +2 weapons now. So +2 is coming out. You can see that 4 gases are definitely taken. Now you can see that Audius's third is ready to go. You can start to jot mules and also SUVs. We do have a sensor tower as well coming up for Goma. A lot of channels don't use sensor towers. However, sensor tower is really great to have. Just provide you with that knowing when the drop is coming. Terrans really should use them a lot more. So you can definitely see that medevacs being produced right now, and continues tank production. His level weapons 2s almost halfway done. He's also getting his +2 on his shields as well. A couple of medevacs loaded with Marines are possibly going to go do a drop here. With this Centaur, you should be able to know that is coming. We do have a sizable Marine tank force moving out here with several medevacs moving out. So his armies are going to be caught in position. He also has a third as well. We're going to keep an eye. Will he get this command center? It does look like he will get that. We do see this drop is coming, so the drop is going to happen. And how many SUVs are going to die? Well, he knew it was coming. There's a ghost as well, so he can lay a nuke right now, but he can sense the ghost because he got a sensor tower. So I mean, with that sensor tower there, the ghost is not going to be able to get much done. The ghost is still there. He's laying a nuke right now, and you can see a nuke is coming. The command center's lifted up. The SUVs, he has to get out of there, and he does lose some units. The nuke did land, did do several damage. He's going to lose one supply depot. He will probably lose a gas. Will he lose any more than that? We'll have to keep an eye on that. So this goes, he does lose his attachment on his starport, so he can't produce multiple medevacs right now. And he is just going to be annoying, get in his dropship, and say, see you later. So he did stop Gorma's mining on his main for quite a while, so we'll definitely see how that has to factor. You can see the mining on the third is definitely just continuing mules right now, but no third for Audius, so I think right now the Gorma should be ahead on that. We'll definitely see how that goes. 2 Marines as well. You know, continued, and we have another scan here. We have another ghost being laid. Alright, not really sure. Alright, Sensor Tower, I guess he decided just to get out of there. He's bringing back a lot of Marines here just to deal with these two, though. Now the question is, what's he going to do? He's got an empty medevac here, and he's got one here with the ghost in it. Alright, kind of curious. We do see an attack by Audius on Gorma's third as well, so Gorma's third is going to take some damage. He needs to repair that CC so that he doesn't lose it. It does take care of the ghost as well. Now I hear nuke go off. So will he get this? And the SUVs go after the ghost. So he does try to move his SUVs out of there, and he takes another hit on the command center, and you see 2 burning. Well, one is blowing up, and the other one's going to blow. So he loses 2 more supply depots. Saved his SUVs, though, which is definitely going to help him. So he was able to save his SUVs. You can see now he's going to go push. He said, "All right, enough of this ghost play. I'm just going. You know, you're just using tactics right now to delay me." Now he's going to go after Gorma's third. You can see the dropship of the Marines just going here right now. Audius is behind right now, so he needs to do something to help his efforts. Now I would attack the SUVs and not necessarily the gas, but probably wrong decision. He is going to lose that command center. But he was able to save his SUVs, so that's probably important. He's going to lose that tank. Oh, get your SUVs out of there. No! Get your SUVs out of there, man. Not a good spot for them to be. Definitely should have pulled back those SUVs. We've seen more barracks being made right now. You can see that Gorma is looking for a third right now. Lots of tanks right now. His bio is getting +3 as well, so he's getting his 3. He is 2-2 right now, but he is getting +3 weapons, and definitely will help him with STEM as well. You see, Audius does take his third, but decides to take it over here. A really not great position, I wouldn't think. Right now, Gorma seems to be ahead. Supply lead definitely goes to Gorma. You can see a 158 supply lead to about 137. So definitely, and you can see an attack here in the third. He's definitely going to be able to take that down. There's no way that Audius is going to be able to defend it. And there goes the SCVs as well. And he's got tanks are on the high ground, so there's no way that tank's going to be able to come. And you see Gorma is just defending right now. He's got 4 tanks. He's got 3-2 Marines. What is Audius going to do? He has no third. Third is coming down for Gorma again. But just right now, Audius is in big trouble. His third is coming out yet again, placing him back over there. But we can see that Gorma's just going to move out. He's just going to kill these Boxers, and he's probably going to go over here. Now you can see a 4th and also a 5th command center coming out as well. Kind of interesting. When you don't have really much of an army and you're going to build more command centers, that might be a bad thing. Now we do have a lot of Vikings. However, we have a 3-2 Marines, and I'm sorry, Vikings are not going to be able to do much against 3-2 Marines. Let's take a few medevacs, so it can be annoying, be harassing. Now we do see that he does cancel that third base yet again, and right now he's just attacking the medevacs, and that's all they can really do with these Vikings. Because there's no way that those Vikings would even last with the 3-2 Marine. 3-2 Marine would take it out no problem at all. You can see that the third was injured. Multiple Marine tanks. Just continue tank production right now. Definitely, I think Gorma has the map control right now. Audius, I'm not really sure what he can do yet. He did have his 4th and 5th, now they're 3rd and 4th. No orbitals here, no planetaries. So I'm not really sure on what can happen here. He has not upgraded like Gorma. He only has 2-1 Marines versus a 3-2 Marine. A 3-2 Marine will beat a 2-1 Marine any time of the day. Alright, so he stems up. There was another drop here. So you can see he does take out an attachment on a building. However, he should be able to defend that. Hopefully, we'll soon see what happens here. Yeah, he should be able to definitely take that out. Now he moves back to all his Marine force. So just to take out, I guess he's saying, alright, I didn't have enough Marines to really do that, so I have to take up my own force. Now he's going to lose the barracks if he doesn't repair, because it will explode, and bye-bye. There goes his barracks. But that's okay, he still has a formidable tank Marine force, 3-2 Marines. So I can't see anything happening here. Yet he has a +1 tank, but he just doesn't have the Marine production. And don't forget that Gorma has STEM as well. The STEM is very, very, very deadly. So Gorma's 3-2 Marines are moving out, and he has good siege tanks here anyway. So I don't think he's really worried about a couple of siege tanks really doing that much. Kind of caught out of position a little bit. But you can see that the STEM will just go in and take them out. GG! That was game 1. And he's not GGing yet. So it's Gorma's saying, alright, you didn't GG yet. I'm going to continue. I have planetary over here. So he did morph in planetary on orbital. Gorma takes him out. That's definitely game. Yeah, and there's no way that, I mean, STEM Marines and siege tanks. I mean, your planetary cannot be saved. GG. He knew he was dead. He didn't have an army. That was game 1 of the best.